Hey guys, your girl Sheenique here. I'm back at another video. I know it's been a long time. So a lot has happened. A lot has been happening. Yeah, so this video, obviously you guys know on my TikTok that I posted a guy that I was with, and we're no longer together. And honestly, I'm not even sad about it. To be honest, I'm not sad about it anymore like I was, but it was a crazy experience still. It was. So I'm honestly just gonna be talking about this relationship and navigating single life, as I'm still enjoying single life and mingling around. It's actually really hot in here. Hold on. Yeah, so this is what this video is going to be about. Honestly, this relationship I was in was short. And it's not even on a tip note of like, oh my god, we're playing each other or whatever the feelings were. I just think that this person had a non-healthy way of moving on from a previous relationship that he was in, and I think that he was going about meeting people the wrong way, and it kind of backfired to him now. So it was a really messy situation, and I just prefer to let go, because I'm not gonna stay. When something starts to stress me out, I will leave eventually. I will not stay, and I don't care what you did for me. I don't care if you're around my kids. I don't care if my kids know you. My kids will forget about you. Simple as that. So, this person was doing the back and forth, and I found out he was doing the back and forth, and was giving me attitude on it. Was being very distant, being very rude. So honestly, you could be distant, but I'm not. Hold on, let me do this. My boo is texting me. Hold on. So like, sorry. Oh my god. I thought I put it on vibrate, yo. I feel like I did. I found my laptop. Okay, so yeah. I guess this person thought I was gonna stay and deal with that shit. And I always let people know from jump, like, I'm the type of person, I'll give you 50, 60, how many I feel like I need to give you. And once I start to see, and I do it because I set the stage so for you to perform, not for you to think that I'm just giving you all because I'm giving you a cheat code to play me. That's not what it is. I'm giving you my all to see how you do with that much I give you, and there's a stage, so you perform it. You're gonna be the performance, I'm gonna be the audience, and I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna watch you. So how you move accordingly is how I move with you going forward. So this person thought I wasn't gonna leave, and I had my last straw because he just said something that was very ignorant and rude, and I don't have patience for it at all. So I left, and he felt some type of way. Obviously, I really don't give a fuck at this point. And then we were gonna work things out. And the worst thing a guy could ever tell a girl that he still wants to be with, but he's trying to not tell her he still wants to be with her, is go mingle, go meet new people. Maybe you need that for yourself, blah, blah, blah. And you're not gonna get mad if a person sleep with somebody, because you're really just giving the girl a new beginning to go find somebody else that's worth it. And by you saying that, oh my god, go out and meet people, okay, I will do it. And if you're telling me you want to work on things while we're talking to people, but you're not putting no effort into working on things, you're not talking as much, you're not doing. There's a difference between working on things, and there's a difference between breadcrumbing. When you're breadcrumbing, you're giving somebody little pieces of you, and then going distant, leaving pieces of you just to keep them going, just to keep them there. And that's the worst thing you could do to anybody, a female. If a girl does it to a guy, it's the worst thing. If a guy does it to a girl, it's the worst thing. It's the worst feeling ever. So once I start seeing that you're breadcrumbing, okay, you're just not gonna hear from me. There's always that last straw. Like, I'll keep trying. If you say we're gonna work things out, I'll keep trying. But once I hit that last strike, it's done. Like, there's no working out. So he ended up trying to breadcrumb, and I just blocked him. And he actually recently was calling me last week, and I was not picking up the phone. And he was calling me while I was talking to somebody else. So I'm not picking up the phone. I'm not talking to you. I have no feelings for you. It's done. Like, you know, I did all my healing work, and the best advice that I can advise a female is to, you know, talk to your friends. And if your friends are not giving you the time of day about talking to them, they're not your friends for you. Fuck them. And, you know, the best thing I say is to, like, journal, cry. There's nothing wrong with fucking crying. Crying is, like, probably the best thing I would advise somebody to do, because you're releasing all these emotions that, you know, got bottled up. You know, all the feelings you felt, all the guilt, all the, you know, being misunderstood, all the, you know, emptiness that you felt from this person that they put on you. And so you need to let those feelings go. I need to find a positive way to work through it. And a positive way is not, you know, fucking with them still, or, you know, sleeping with other people right like that. You have to really do that work before you move on to that next step, because if you just move on and sleep with somebody just to get over them, you're gonna be back in some weird cycle, and then you're gonna, you know, it's not gonna end well for you. You're gonna just dig a deeper hole that doesn't even need to be dug. So that's what I did. Not the sleeping part, but healing. Slowly, I always do my own little healing period. And it worked, and I'm ready to move on. Like, I have no feelings for the guy. And again, it was short. It wasn't a super long relationship. Like, so that would make it even easier to get on and move on with my life. So, yeah, like, I think that he was breadcrumbing. He moved distant. I met a couple of guys, and, you know, a lot of them were great personalities, cool people. Some of them I had to cut the fuck out because some of them were just giving narcissism and were making me laugh. Like, I've talked to one guy who literally said 95% of girls are narcissists. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, okay. And then, you know, he was saying some certain stuff that wasn't really up to par with me. I didn't like it. And so I just was like, nah, I'm not doing this with you. I don't like you. And he tried to message me, tried to get back. I just kept it moving. No response, nothing. When you see red flags, you gotta catch them. And, you know, I be watching a lot of people still. So that was one of them. That was a whole mess. But I mean, he's cool peeps if you talk to him as a friend, but I could never date this person. But yeah. And, you know, I had a bunch of people who I was lined up and I was talking to them. And I really resonated with one person who I'm still talking to now. We are taking it very slow, and I very much appreciate him a lot. And we're both very transparent with people, like with each other. Like, we're both talking to people, but I think that now we're getting to the point where we're like, okay, yeah, this is for us. But keeping it on a low. But yeah, he's pretty dope. I learned a lot from him. I even told him about other situations that I was in. He was like, yo, this is what it really was, and gave me advice and stuff. And, you know, it's a lot of like, you know, they say don't tell somebody your past, but honestly, I feel like I'd rather be an open book, and rather someone be an open book with me. And obviously at the beginning, you're not going to tell everybody everything, because you're not supposed to. You're supposed to wait it out. You can't just dump something so much on somebody that you're meeting and expect, oh my god, we're gonna be happy ever after. No, you have to go little by little. And, you know, it's been really good, smooth sailing. And obviously, of course, I went to my reader about any guys I'm talking to see who's worth my time. And obviously there's good intentions with this person, and, you know, I've been seeing it playing out straight. Like, there's no denying that. So he's been also showing actions, you know, motives. Like, I don't really second guess myself too much with him, like with other people I have. But and if I have to second guess, I know you're not for me. And so yeah, I met a lot of crazy people with crazy past, and I met a lot of people who, you know, you see how a man really is when you get mad at them, when they're mad. at you and they start saying a lot of bullshit. And so this is why I'm open book, because I want to see what you're gonna do with that information. So I was talking to one guy and he got cheese. One thing that I don't like about guys, do not message me and be like, I'm hungry right now, or I'm horny. Like, okay, there's Pornhub, there's toys, go figure yourself out. Seriously, go figure yourself out. Because that's one thing that will turn me to fuck off. I will not talk to you. Have a conversation. We're in 2023. Learn how to have a conversation with a woman. If you don't know how to, don't talk to me. I will not entertain it. And this person got offended. Tried to tell me about myself, and I had to really reiterate him back to what my intention was from jump, and tell him about himself, which led to him not responding. So we did a back and forth, and then that last message, I cut it, didn't respond, and that's what I wanted. So I'm very blunt with guys, I'm very blunt with girls, I'm very like, don't do that. Don't do that. So this is my first time in a dating life actually mingling for a while before choosing somebody. And it's been really cool. Like, I always used to say I'm not the type to like go and like mingle and talk to so many guys, because it takes a lot of energy out of me. And this one was just fun. It was just laid back. It was chill. I got to mingle. I got to talk to people. And just, I even met some people who are in music business. Like, I'm into the music. And that was really cool. That's really cool, because you can also keep those people as like friends or acquaintances or like business things. And yeah, it's just been dope to meet a lot of people who have the similar interests as you, and you know, people who are just like you. And you know, it's good. And that's why I say to like girls out there, like, yeah, you may think like your ex is everything or your child's father is everything, but you're missing out on a lot of people, great people who are in this world. And you'll probably meet a lot of shit people, but you're gonna meet the shit people first, because those are your tests, and you gotta pass those tests. So you're gonna meet a lot of shit people, and you're gonna be like testing to see if you're gonna go back into that same situation, or you're gonna stand your ground for what the hell you want. And yeah, that's why you meet shitty people in the beginning, because it's always going to be a test before you actually meet a proper one. So swipe that swipe, say bye to bye, and just keep moving until you find one. Like, I just feel like you can't just sit there and be miserable and be like, oh my god, I'm never going to date somebody ever again, or I'm not going to be interested in nobody again. That's your choice, whatever, but everyone in this world wants love. Everyone, whether that's being yourself, whether that's being a friend, whether that's being for a guy, everyone wants love, period. And as much as you can say, oh my god, I'm not doing this now, I'm not trying to be here, or I'm celibate. You could be celibate, because celibate's a different thing aside from being single and mingling. Celibate's like, I'm not fucking with no guy, I'm not fucking with no girl, I'm just to myself, focusing on what I need to do, a deep cleanse, not having sex, period. But there's a difference between being single, because single, you're mingling and talking around and having fun. So there's two separate things, and like, I've been through that celibate shit. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm ready, because I took my time. I took a while before I went back into dating after I had my second son. And yeah, and that's why I think, because I took my time and I healed and I'm good, I was able to move on very quickly and move forward, because I now know what I want, no matter what. And so there's a lot of things that happened in that previous relationship, which I don't think I'm going to speak about this topic till later on, because it is a very sensitive topic. As to what happened in the relationship is another reason why I just personally just didn't think it would work out, because, you know, certain things happen and you have to see how people handle that situation. You have to do what's best for you. And yeah, so that is totally me being single right now, navigating relationships and, you know, talking to people and meeting people. And yeah, just don't give up, because somebody is out there for you, and like friends too. So like, don't give up entirely, because you don't want to be miserable and living this life like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. Nah, go after what you need to do, be happy as much as you can. And the best thing I always tell people, like, I dyed my hair and I'm in love with this fucking color, and my hair's already starting to grow. It's crazy. So I'm gonna try to keep this hair color mainly because I really do like it. But yeah, like, I've been working out. I'm gonna show a video of my progress as my tummy has went down. I'm so amped, I'm so happy. I've been working out, and that's another thing that I wanted to speak about is like your revenge, like your anger. Get angry. Like, if you want to make your ex mad and you want to get back to who you were, like, everything that ex said about you, get angry and start growing up on those things. Like, if this person said anything about your body, work out. I worked out and I feel great and I feel so good because even though I wanted to work out for myself before I even got into this relationship, being in this relationship and hearing certain things just made me want to work out more. And now the next person that has me gets to enjoy me, and I get to enjoy myself with that person. Because now I'm in a better body, I'm in a better me, and I did this for myself, and I also did it to get back at you. So when you come back, you see what the fuck you missed. And that's the best feeling in the whole entire world. And this person did come back, and this person did not hear from me. And that's what happens. You know, you never, that's one thing like a guy told me is like, you never know what you have until it's gone. It's real truth. It's real fucking truth. And another thing he told me is when you're in a relationship with somebody or you're talking to people, you don't fall in, you stand in. So don't fall in love, you stand in love, which means I'm open to receiving your love, but I'm not gonna fall head over for you, because if I fall head over for you, you're just giving yourself a gateway to like do the most to me, to treat me badly, because I'm already head over heels for you. Nah, you stand in that. Okay, I'm in love right now. I want you to love me. I'm gonna be open to receiving love from you, but I'm not gonna let go of myself just for you to love me and just for you to put in work. Nah. It's a 50-50 street. Like, you give in, I give in. There's no one who's doing too much. Like, like I said, you set the stage for a guy to prove themselves to you and show you that, okay, this is what they really want. Because let me tell you something, guys can say, they can play the game, they can say, oh my god, I want a relationship, or I'm serious, and blah, blah, blah. Let them say all of that shit, because sooner or later, if they're not about that, if that's not their intention, it's gonna show, because they're gonna get tired. They always get tired. They always get tired. Never listen to somebody who says they have bare patience. Nah, they always get tired. They can wait. No, they can't. Because sooner they're gonna start to see messages declining. Messages is this. They're not really talking to you. They're not really making plans with you because they're getting tired. And that goes to show you that they were never about the seriousness. I have another guy who I knew from time who I'm talking to who's, you know, always telling me you're busy for work. You have work. You can't talk as much. Everybody has work. Everyone has school. Everyone's doing something. If somebody really wants to talk to you, they're going to make the effort to talk to you. There's not going to be no damn excuses. No excuses. Like, if you really want somebody, you're going to make it work. You're going to prove yourself to somebody. So I'll listen to your excuses. I just don't care. And another thing, too, if a guy's just talking to you one day and they're not talking to you for a couple of days and they come back and talk to you again, no. I'm not, from when you do that a couple of times, or like the third time and I don't hear from you, it's like I already checked out. I just talk to you as like you're a friend now. However you choose to do with that information is up to you. But moving forward, I'm not taking you serious. Because somebody who says, like I said, if a guy wants a girl, they're going to be on you. They're going to be on you. They're not going to let go. They're going to be on you because they want you and you have to keep them on you. Right? But yeah, that's just me navigating relationships, life, people, and like having fun. Like, I think like when you put too much seriousness on just dating in general, it gets too much. And I think I've learned to not have so much expectations. I learned to have expectations for myself, but I also learned to just like, you know, I met a lot of people who have some pretty intense past that the old me would have never been cool with at all. And now I look back and I'm like, yo, like these people go through shit. I went through my shit. I have my past, and at the end of the day, I can't judge them because that's just who they were at that time. That's what they went through at that time. Some people go back into their past and live that past life, or some people just move on off of it. And you gotta be cool with either or, whatever you are. If you're not cool with them going back, then you know what to do. You need to leave. But if they're trying to want to be better, then you gotta support them. You gotta stand on their word, because it's hard to not go back to something that they're so used to. And so, yeah, I've learned to accept people more, and that's like a big thing I've learned. Like, you know, sometimes when you meet people, you judge them so quickly, and you don't really see what's behind everything else, because you're like, oh my god, they say something, you're so turned off by it. But no, like, give them a little bit more like time, you know, before you, because you may see so much qualities about somebody, and it's okay to let somebody disappoint you, because they're human, they're not perfect. You don't want somebody who's just all perfect all the damn time. That means like later down the line you're gonna see shit that's not for you, and you're already so deep in that it's gonna be hard for you to get out. So let people disappoint you, and let people show you who they are. Set that stage, let them perform, you applause if you like it, and you just let it go. Like, you know, that's all it is. But yeah, I just want to come on here and say this. But yeah, so much changes working out, you know. I just wanted to speak on acid shooting because it was hard going through it, and it was a lot. But I'm very happy because I learned so much. It was a situation I've never been in before, and you know, I'll tell us, be careful with guys who do have baby moms, because obviously guys can say the same thing about girls, but you have to watch the difference between a guy being with a baby mom and a guy having a baby mom, and they're not even, they have civil, like they have their boundaries and are, you know, not really mingling and still talking like friends and stuff like that. But when a guy has a baby mom like a friend, yeah, it's a red flag still. You can't, because think my baby fathers can do that? No, there's too much boundaries still. I handle my shit. Even if me and my baby fathers were cool, boundaries still. Like, you can't hit me up unless it's about your kid. But yeah, so that's a little hint for you there. So just watch out, because you know, a lot of things will not be as they seem. I tell you, they will not be as they seem. So yeah, but yeah, I'm off of this. I got some tarot to do tonight, so stay tuned on TikTok. I don't know if I should go on right now, but yeah, just stay tuned. I'll be on TikTok tonight. Hopefully my kids are sleeping. But yeah, so see you guys later.